are back right here on the weekend show. And right now we're going to get to our guest that we have for you this evening. We have with us Mr. Ahmed Al-Ghanim, and he is from the Kuwait Amateur Radio Society, and he is also the Kuwait Expedition Team Leader. Mr. Ahmed, welcome to the weekend show.
Thank you very much.
It's our pleasure for having you. And can you tell us a little bit about when the Kuwait Amateur Radio Society was established?
Kuwait Amateur Radio Society established in 1980, and the ministerial resolution number 40 of the year 1980.
Okay, so it's been around now for almost 22 years then.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Can you tell us about how many members there are at the society?
Until the end of December 2001, we have 145 members until now.
Okay, 145 at the society. Okay, we'll be talking a bit later on in the program about where it's located and so forth. But can you tell us now about some of the activities that go on at the Kuwait Amateur Radio Society?
Yeah, we have many activities. Exactly, we celebrate the National Liberation Day every year, and we also have a special call sign, special station for the prisoner of the war every the 2nd of August, and we enjoy the contest also around the world in the end of March and in the end of October, but there's many of contests also every year, or exactly every month.
Okay, so a lot of different contests and activities going on in Kuwait and all around the world that the society is participating in.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Maybe you could tell us now a little bit about the sign or so forth. What is that exactly?
The call sign.
The call sign, yes.
Each member or each amateur radio must have his own call sign. And for example, the 9K2RA, it is the call sign of the Kuwait Amateur Radio Society. Nobody can use it except the members of the club and in the Kuwait Amateur Radio Society station. And for example, also my call sign is 9K2AI. Nobody can use it except me, especially when I be at home, except if I have a guest from outside of Kuwait.
Okay.
They are visiting the country for a few days, and they can use my call sign under my control.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a short break, Mr. Ahmed, and then we'll be back with you to talk a little bit more. So, viewers, stay tuned to the weekend show. Well, we're back right here on the weekend show, and of course we are speaking to Mr. Ahmed Al-Ghanim, and he is from the Kuwait Amateur Radio Society, and we're talking a little bit about the society and some of their activities and so forth. And Mr. Ahmed, we were talking a little bit about the call sign, and it has to be, let's say, a personal sign, call sign for every individual, right?
Yeah, exactly. If I have my call sign, everybody will know that this call signs belong to Ahmed Al-Ghanim, for example. So nobody can use my call sign, as I told you before. So it's going to be easy to recognize the operator on the air. So 9K2AI is me, Ahmed, if you spoke to me before. Okay. So some of the amateur radio stations, friends, they have the directory, which we call it call book. They can check the call sign directly, and they're gonna find my name, my address, and sometimes some email address.
So there's like a directory, just like any phone directory and so forth, for people that use this. Maybe you could tell us now about this kind of hobby. What makes it interesting?
A lot of things. The first thing is, if you are interested to have a new friends and a lot of friends around the world, amateur radio give you this chance to have different kinds of friends, different kinds of countries, different kind of cultures also. So about myself, when I travel to Germany, I have some friends over there. If I go to Italy, I have the same. To the States, to Canada. Even if I'm going to Argentina, I have some friends, South Africa. You know, it is good to have friends around the world. When you are traveling to them countries, they can give you more information about the country, about the culture, so you can enjoy your time in these countries.
Okay, so that's quite an interesting way. You can meet a lot of different people and learn about different cultures and so forth.
Sure.
I believe there's also a website that the Kuwait Amateur Radio Society has. This is a website dealing with the activities at the society and so forth, and things about for the members to know and for people who just like to learn more about it. Could you tell our viewers a little bit about that website, Mr. Ahmed?
Yeah, Kuwait Amateur Radio Society has the website www.cars.org, which you can find a lot of information about amateur radio and amateur radio in Kuwait, the information about the society, and the information about also Kuwait and the event that we have on the club station.
There's the website, of course, www.cars, that's K-A-R-S.org, correct?
Yeah, right.
Okay, and they could go on to that and find out all they need to know about the pertinent information about the club and the society and everything, right?
Yeah.
What else can you tell us now about this website? Is there any way that people could also send emails and get answers back from the
sure.
club members?
We have emailed for the club station. Also, there's some information about the members, some picture about the summer events. There's some links also. It is under construction. So the club station offering a lot of information about the amateur radio in Kuwait, and a lot of information also for the foreigners. If they would like to have the license also in Kuwait, would like to obtain the license. There's some information about how to get the license also.
Okay. And now it's preferable if you, I mean, most, of course, at the club, everyone has a license. But I believe there's some people outside that, let's say, may not have the license. Is that correct, Mr. Ahmed?
Yeah, this is correct. And I really invite some friends and who's listening, watching us right now, to enjoy our club station, to get to the course, and then they will be able to get the license through the Kuwait Amateur Radio Society.
Okay, we've talked now a lot about the Kuwait Amateur Radio Society. Where is it located?
It's located in Surrey, and on the website you can find the address and the links about the Kuwait Amateur Radio Society.
Okay.
So you can get directly to the society. Also, I believe there's some KSL cards, the postcard which we use. You can find exactly the location of the club.
Okay, so they just go on to the website which we mentioned earlier, which is www.kars.org, and you'll find out all the information you need to know about the Kuwait Amateur Radio Society, about their members and so forth, the fees and so forth, and also where it is located. Of course, located in Surrey, and the exact location can be found on the website. Well, at the end of this interview, Mr. Ahmed Al-Ghanem, do you have any final comments or anything else that you'd like to share with the viewers this evening?
Yeah, I would like to say amateur radio, it is really very nice and very simple hobby. And also there's many kinds of hobbies inside the amateur radio hobby. If you are a person like to collect, for example, post stamps, or to collect postcards, also to collect friends, then you can get to the amateur radio, and you will be able to have all of this in one hobby.
Okay, that's great to hear. It sounds like a very interesting hobby, and I think I'll have to stop by there and see what's going on at the society there.
Yeah, everybody is welcome.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Mr. Ahmed Al-Ghanem from the Kuwait Amateur Radio Society, and also the Kuwait D-Expedition team leader. Thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Thank you very much.
It's our pleasure for having you. And right now, viewers, we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back with you right here on The Weekend Show. Stay tuned.